station. Transfer is available to the J train. Transfer is available to the Q44 Select Bus Service. Connection is available to the Long Island Railroad and AirTrain to JFK Airport. This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform. This is a Manhattan-bound E local train. The next stop is Jamaica that way.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is Jamaica that way. This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the rail platform. This is a Manhattan-bound E local train. The next stop is Rerouted.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is Rerouted. Attention everyone. If you have questions or need to report an issue to the group, the NYPD is located at the station. Transfer is available to the Manhattan-bound F train. Transfer is available to the Q44 Select Bus Service. This is a Manhattan-bound local train. The next stop is Kew Gardens Union Turnpike.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
elevator is at the rear of the platform. This is a Manhattan-bound E local train. The next stop is 75th Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 75th Avenue.
Hello, everyone. The MTA is hiring. We're looking to hire talented individuals as bus operators, skilled tradespeople, and for positions in legal, labor, occupational health, and engineering technology business. For more information on openings, events, to set up job alerts, visit careers@mta.org. Join the team that moves millions and apply to work for the MTA today.
This is a Manhattan-bound E local train. The next stop is Forest Hill, 71st Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is Forest Hill, 71st Avenue. Transfer is available to the R3.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform.
This is a Manhattan-bound E local train. The next stop is Jackson Heights, Roosevelt Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
The Manhattan-bound train is not 7th Avenue.
and off this regular route. Please listen for train crew announcements. This train is diverted off this regular route. Please listen for train crew announcements.
Attention passengers, please be advised that all trains are running on the F line from 21st Street, Queensbridge to 2nd Avenue as the last stop. In both directions, skipping Queens Plaza because of track maintenance over the weekend. Passengers that need service to Queens Plaza can transfer to a Manhattan-bound R train at Jackson Heights, Roosevelt Avenue. Passengers that need service to Court Square, 23rd Street, can transfer to a Manhattan-bound 7 train at Jackson Heights, Roosevelt Avenue. Additionally, as an alternative, free shuttle bus service is running between 21st Street, Queensbridge, and Court Square, 23rd Street, making a stop at Queens Plaza.
Hello everyone. The New York City Police Department would like to remind you to keep your belongings in sight and stay aware of your surroundings. If you see something suspicious in the station or on the train, tell a police officer or an MTA employee. Thanks for riding with us.
This is Jackson Heights, Roosevelt Avenue. Transfers available to the 7 S and R train.
Transfer is available to the LaGuardia Link Q70 Select Bus Service to LaGuardia Airport. Transfer is also available to the Q33 bus to LaGuardia Airport.
Transfer to the Q53 Select Bus Service.
This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform.
This is a Manhattan-bound E train via the F line. The next stop is 21st Street, Queensbridge.
Stand clear of of the closing doors, please.
Attention passengers, once again, please be advised that all E trains are running on the F line from 21st Street, Queensbridge to 2nd Avenue as the last stop in both directions because of track maintenance over the weekend. Passengers that need service to Queens Plaza and Court Square, 23rd Street, please transfer to the free 296 shuttle bus service at our next stop, 21st Street, Queensbridge.
Subway improvement projects take place on weekends and during the midday and overnight hours. While we're working, subway service may be delayed or interrupted. To plan ahead, check mta.info, call 511, or look for posters in stations.
is 21st Street, Queensbridge. Transfer is available to the free Q96 shuttle bus service for any passenger that needs service to Queens Plaza and Court Square, 23rd Street.
This is a Manhattan-bound E train via the F line. The next stop is Roosevelt Island.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Approaching next is Roosevelt Island. Attention passengers, once again, please be advised that all E-trains are running on the F line from 21st Street, Queensbridge to 2nd Avenue as their last stop in both directions because of track maintenance. We will be making nearby stops along 6th Avenue in Manhattan on the F line. However, passengers that would like service along 8th Avenue can transfer at 42nd Street to an A or C train by walking through the passageway from Bryant Park to Port Authority Bus Terminal.
This is a 2nd Avenue bound E train via the F line. The next stop is Lexington Avenue, 63rd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Approaching next will be Lexington Avenue, 63rd Street, where transfer is available to the F and Q trains. A free transfer is also available to the 4, 5, 6, N and R trains by walking to the Lexington Avenue, 59th Street station and using your MetroCard or Omni. Attention passengers, please be advised that over the weekend, Lexington Avenue 63rd Street will be the closest stop to Lexington Avenue 53rd Street on the E line. Passengers that need to transfer to the 6th train may do so by walking to the Lexington Avenue 59th Street station. Once again, it is a free out-of-station transfer by using your MetroCard or Omni. When you exit onto the platform at Lexington Avenue 63rd Street, the closest exit to Lexington Avenue 59th Street will be towards the front of the train.
Right.
This is a Second Avenue bound E train via the F line. The next stop is 57th Street.
every Saturday को मेरा ड्रॉप होता है फ्रेंडों के साथ खेलने जाना कहाँ जाना ना तो वहाँ से वो इधर आ जाते हैं
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
सैटरडे में और हम लोग का सारा कुर्सी शॉपिंग इधर से होता है आना जाना तो लगा रहता है हम लोग जो खाते हैं वो उधर भी यहीं पे वो उधर नहीं मिलता है और जो मिलेगा सब सड़ा कलर है अच्छा नहीं और चिकन वगैरह में टेस्ट भी लगता है चाइनीज बनाते और उधर रखते हैं बहुत ज़्यादा भी अच्छा लगता है टेस्टी भी लगता है क्या करें बहुत पैसा जा रहा है हम लोग दे रहे हैं 26 साल बेटी के लिए बेटा यूनिवर्सिटी में रह रहा था 900 दे रहा था वो ना नया एरिया में करता गेटवे बोलते हैं तो उसके अंदर अपना महीना हो गया और उसके काम करके देखना चाहिए दूसरा करता 900 छोटा सा रूम
Attention passengers, once again, please be advised that all E-trains are running on the F line from 21st Street, Queensbridge to 2nd Avenue as the last stop in both directions because of track maintenance going on over the weekend. We will be making all F-train stops to 2nd Avenue along 6th Avenue. Attention passengers that needed service to 5th Avenue, 53rd Street on the E line. Please be advised that the nearest stops to 5th Avenue, 53rd Street will be our next stop, 57th Street, 6th Avenue, or the following stop, 47th, 50th Streets, Rockefeller Center. Once again, one of those two stations will be the closest to 5th Avenue, 53rd Street. Also, passengers that needed service to 7th Avenue, 53rd Street may use the Bronx-bound D train at 47 50th Streets, Rockefeller Center. This is 57th Street, 6th Avenue, one of two stations that are closest to 5th Avenue, 53rd Street.
This is a Second Avenue bound E train via the F line. The next stop is 47th 50th Street, Rockefeller Center.
Clear of the closing doors, please.
Operation next is 47 50th Street to Rockefeller Center. Transfer is available to the D and F train. Once again, passengers, if you needed service to 7th Avenue, 53rd Street, you can transfer at this station to a Bronx-bound D train by walking upstairs and crossing over to the Bronx-bound platform.
और सारा वहाँ नंबर भी नहीं लिखा हुआ है जैसे प्रायोरिटी में कोई एंट्री करना होता है सबका प्लान अलग अलग है प्राइवेट नहीं कर सकते हैं
please. Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Approaching next is 42nd Street, Lions Bar. Transfer is available to the 1237 ACDF and Q&R trains, as well as the shuttle to Grand Central. Attention all passengers, if you needed service to Port Authority Bus Terminal, please go upstairs and use the passageway in the station. The passageway will also take you to A and C trains if you would like service along 8th Avenue.
This is a 2nd Avenue bound E train via the F line. The next stop is 34th Street, Herald Square.
बुरा लगेगा मेरे कारण तो साथ ऐसा होगा अभी तो गुस्सा है मैं कर दूँगी कल जब मेरा दूसरा साथ था बुरा लगेगा
Stand clear of the closing
मैं
doors,
खुद डिस्टर्ब हो
please.
जाऊँगी इसका लेना देना कुछ नहीं है मैं मुझे मत बोलो ज़्यादा जब हमको करना होगा तो कर घुमाना
Approaching next is 34th Street, Herald Square. Transfer is available to the Bronxtown T train only, as well as the F and Q and R trains. Connection is available to the PATH train. Attention passengers, Herald Square will be the closest stop to Penn Station. Penn Station is a short walk from Herald Square. Also be advised that this is the last stop for all D trains. There's no D train service to Brooklyn. For service to Brooklyn, use the F and Q or R trains.
This is a 2nd Avenue bound E train via the F line. The next stop is 23rd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Approaching next is 23rd Street, 6th Avenue. Attention passengers, please be advised that this will be the closest stop to 23rd Street, 8th Avenue. As an alternative, you may also transfer to the M23 Select Bus Service for service to 23rd Street, 8th Avenue. Once again, this is a 2nd Avenue bound train. All the trains are running on the F line in both directions. Because of track maintenance, 2nd Avenue will be our last stop.
This is a 2nd Avenue bound E train via the F line. The next stop is 14th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Approaching next is 14th Street, 6th Avenue. Transfer is available to the 1, 2, 3, and L trains. Connection is available to the PATH trains. Please be advised that this will be the closest stop to 14th Street, 8th Avenue. As an alternative, you may also take the 8th Avenue bound L train for service to 14th Street, 8th Avenue.
This is a 2nd Avenue bound E train via the F line. The next stop is West 4th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Approaching next is West 4th Street, Washington Square. Transfer is available to the AC and F trains. Attention passengers, if you need service to Spring Street, Canal Street, and Chamber Street World Trade Center, please transfer to a downtown C train at this station. Please be advised that downtown C trains can be found upstairs on the upper level. Also, all passengers, please be advised that there is no through train service at this station. Trains are not running between Manhattan and Brooklyn. If you need service to Grand Street, you may transfer to the free T292 shuttle bus service here at street level. there is no D-train service between 34th Street, Herald Square, and Atlantic Avenue North Bridge Center in both directions. Also, passengers, please be advised that the last stop on this train is 2nd Avenue. Every service at 2nd Avenue is open. Transfer to an F train here at Broadway and Lafayette Street. This location is transfer to the F train at this station rather than 2nd Avenue.
This is a 2nd Avenue bound E train via the F line. The next and last stop is 2nd Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Attention passengers, we will be moving momentarily. Thank you for your patience. Once again, next and last stop of this train is 2nd Avenue. For service into Brooklyn, please transfer to the F train